This ABC15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
Good morning on this Thanksgiving. Nick Soletti here with our top stories. An investigation is underway in Chandler right now after a burglary suspect is shot by police. This happened near Gilbert Road in Fry. Police finding a man inside of a garage here, but say he would not listen to their commands and then ran to the backyard. Officers say the man was armed and refused to drop his gun. And that's when the shooting happened. The suspect died at the hospital. Officers are investigating if there have been other break-ins in this area. The Arizona Department of Health Services saying flu and RSV activity is high and continuing to increase rapidly. Look at the latest data. Nearly 2,200 new flu cases reported in just the past week, putting the season total at more than 4,500 cases. That's up 1,000% compared to a typical season. As for RSV, there are more than 1,500 new cases, putting the season total at nearly 5,600. Look at some latest COVID numbers right now from our state as well. More than 13,000 confirmed cases were reported last week, nearly double from 2 weeks ago. And the number of people dying also increasing to 62. Forget inflation, consumers are still expected to spend big this holiday shopping season, and that means workers are wanted. So we know it's a mixed bag right now. We've heard of some companies starting to lay off workers, but that doesn't mean they don't need temporary workers to get them through this busy holiday season. So moral of the story is, even though the holiday shopping season has already started, it's not too late to find that seasonal temporary job.
We are actually still seeing and hearing that many companies are still hiring, especially for seasonal positions. As we know, there are a lot of employers that have a lot of open positions. There are those opportunities in retail, hospitality, different industries that do kick up hiring toward the end of the year. They are still hiring. It is still a great time of year if you're looking for something to have. Maybe it's a part-time job through the season, or if you're looking at what's a job that I can take on now that might set me up for the future. There's definitely still a great opportunity to find those positions.
Okay, so who's hiring right now? We checked with Forbes.com. They're saying Amazon's going to add 150,000 seasonal jobs. Target needs 100,000 temporary workers. UPS expected to hire 100,000 new workers as well. Thousands of families will have a meal today thanks to St. Mary's Food Bank, and lots of help from you guys, our community. The food bank handing out food to more than 11,000 families in 3 days in Phoenix and Surprise, and it helped even more families in northern Arizona. The food bank is closed now until Monday. Did you forget something maybe on your shopping list? Don't worry, there are several grocery stores open today. Here's a look at some of them. Fry's and AJ's will open at 6 this morning, and Fry's will stay open until 5. Sprouts is open from 7 to 2. Albertsons, Whole Foods, Winco, and Food City are also open today, but we'll close in the early afternoon. Find the complete list on ABC15.com. For those who may have burned the turkey already and don't want to cook, we also have a list of restaurants open today.
It's Operation Santa Claus.
Okay, this is the 22nd year of Operation Santa Claus. We're collecting non-perishable food items, kids' clothing, new toys, or money. So consider donating $22 for the 22nd anniversary. And it all goes to 5 amazing charities. Donating is easy. Stop by Sanderson Ford, Sanderson Lincoln, select U-Haul locations, or donate anytime online at givetotheclaus.com. Now, for every donation, you will get 1 entry into a contest to win a new Ford or Lincoln, courtesy of Sanderson Ford and Sanderson Lincoln.
Time for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Look for highs in the 40s and 50s across northern Arizona today. A cooler day across the state here in the valley. Phoenix tops out at 71, 2 degrees below where we ended up yesterday. And that's happening as we track a storm system that moves through New Mexico. That storm system is also prompting stronger winds across our state. We won't get any rain or snow, but we are going to get wind gusts that are much stronger in northern Arizona. Breezes here in the valley, and those strongest winds coming at around midday. Those winds break down like this. Gusts as high as 25 miles an hour here in the Phoenix metro area, but for areas along the Mogollon Rim, gusts could be as high as 55 miles an hour, and we've got wind advisories in place for the Rim, some of the higher terrain east of the valley, and all along the Colorado River. Then tomorrow, winds ease up and temperatures get a little lower for Black Friday, a high of 70 if you're shopping in the valley tomorrow, 50 in Flagstaff. The weekend looks a little cooler too, with highs in the 60s here in the valley before rain and snow chances increase next week.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, go to ABC15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.